In Charleston, West Virginia, a group of jail guards stand charged in the death of an inmate. 5 former correctional officers are facing federal charges related to the death of 37-year-old Quantez Burks in 2022. The tragic incident unfolded at the Southern Regional Jail in Beaver, where Burks was brutally beaten while handcuffed and restrained, first in an interview room and then in a jail cell. The case has taken a major turn with a federal grand jury indicting 3 former officers at the jail: Mark Holdren, Cory Snyder and Johnathan Walters. They are accused of conspiring to unlawfully beat Burks in an act of retaliation. These charges have cast a spotlight on the conduct of correctional officers in West Virginia's jail and prison systems. Burks, who was a pretrial detainee at the time, died less than a day after being booked on a wanton endangerment charge. Court documents allege that the officers struck Burks while he was restrained and handcuffed, and the assault continued when he was moved to another prison cell. The U.S. Justice Department has disclosed that all 5 officers, along with a former lieutenant, attempted to cover up their actions. This comes after 2 different West Virginia corrections officers pleaded guilty to a felony conspiracy charge related to Burks's fatal beating. The focus has also shifted to the conditions and deaths at the Southern Regional Jail. A class-action lawsuit, which led to a $4 million settlement, was filed by inmates who described the conditions as inhumane. They highlighted issues like lack of access to water and food, overcrowding, and unchecked violence. Further controversy arose when a federal magistrate judge cited the intentional destruction of records, leading to the firing of Brad Douglas and Phil Sword, high-ranking officials in the Division of Corrections and Rehabilitation. The indictment extends beyond physical assault, alleging that 2 other former corrections officers failed to intervene, resulting in Burks's death. The charges against the 5 officers and a former lieutenant include covering up the use of unlawful force by omitting crucial information and providing false and misleading information to investigators. West Virginia's Department of Homeland Security Secretary Mark Holdren has stated the state's firm stance against inmate abuse, underscoring the close collaboration with federal law enforcement in this investigation. The case continues to develop, with former officers Andrew Fleshman and Stephen Wimmer, who have pleaded guilty, awaiting sentencing on February 22nd. Initially ruled as natural causes, Burks's death was later revealed through a private autopsy to involve blunt force trauma. For the latest updates on this case and more on jail and prison corruption news, stay tuned to Breaking Through News. Subscribe to Breaking Through News on the Newsbreak app or on our website at breakingthrough.com for ongoing coverage.